What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, if you've been following, you know I do a lot of travel related content, and I've been looking for new ways to upgrade those travel videos, doing things like getting a drone or getting a gimbal for my camera. As I've been going to more trips, wanting to get more adventurous in my trips, I just know that there's a lot of limitations that my cameras have, whether it's my phone, I definitely don't want to lose my phone, or whether it's an actual professional camera. There's certain limitations and you just don't want to bring those cameras for certain activities. They make cameras for those and they're called action cameras or 360 cameras as well. And I finally got my hands on a 360 camera, the QooCam 3 from Kandao. And honestly, I don't really have too much experience with 360 cameras, but I think with the features that the QooCam 3 provides, I can get a lot more immersive videos and a bunch of new perspectives without really trying, because the point of a 360 camera is to kind of just move it around and then you can edit everything later. So I'm really excited to unbox this thing and test it out. And I'm hoping that it'll push me to be a little bit more adventurous on my next trip. All right, let's take a look at what all comes inside. Here is that QooCam 3 5.7K 360 video, ultra low light. So I definitely want to test out the low light capabilities. And being that it is a 360 camera, I'm skeptical at how well the low light will perform. So definitely want to check that out. And super steady mode to get some nice stabilization. 64 gig micro SD card, nice extra battery, selfie stick, but I did see that it has a feature to look like an invisible selfie stick, and it looks like the shot is actually just kind of floating above you. So that's going to be really cool to test out. This camera itself is impressively compact. It has like a nice grippy texture. I think it's perfect for tossing in my travel bag whenever I get inspiration. Oh, cool, you get a little nice carrying case for it. It fits in there perfectly and protects the lenses. So I like that they included that with the QooCam 3. What else do we have in here? You also get a nice cleaning cloth whenever you need to clean up that lens, because the lenses are pretty big, so you're inevitably gonna get fingerprints and dirt on them. So it's nice they included this as well. Of course, you got the instructions, battery, some cool Kandao stickers. Let's see if it pulls out. Oh, it does, okay. Just to show you how tall this thing can get, this is how it looks right now. I'm like 6 feet, so it looks like this is about 4 feet tall. And here's the invisible selfie stick. I wanna test out what all this thing can do, because like I said, I really don't have any experience with 360 cameras, and for the times where I'm not traveling, what use cases can I use this for? So let's take it out and see what it all can do. Okay, so right now I'm shooting straight off of the QooCam 3, and this is the 5.7 30 frames per second. That's with the 360 camera. So I want to see how it all looks. I mean, it looks pretty solid from here, but this is a small screen. So when I blow it up and put it on the computer, I want to see how it holds up. There's a camera mode on here as well, and you can take either 16 megapixel shots or 62 megapixel shots. So let's go ahead and take 62. Let's put a timer, 2 seconds. I forgot that these are 360 images at 62 megapixels. So you are getting a really good quality image that you can actually turn around and see everything that's going on in the scene. So I think this is definitely gonna be a nice feature, especially when you're traveling, because you can really capture the whole entire moment and not just what you can see in your phone screen or on a professional camera. So you can only get that with a 360 camera. So I think that's really cool.
What's the I jump back and forth.
So a lot of the fun with this comes in the editing process because you can play around and pretty much change up the video to make it exactly how you want it to look. But there are a lot of tutorials in this QooCam 3 app that demonstrate some of the ways that you can be using it. But like I said, it's all about creativity. So however you want to use it is your game. I highly recommend checking out some of the demonstrations they have, and I'll show you a couple right now. First one is called orbiting, and all you need to do is swing it around you in a consistent speed. It basically just looks like a camera is orbiting around you without you even knowing. This next one is called the horizontal hop, and all you need is the camera and a tripod. I'm gonna be using this stick, so hopefully it stays up, but let's try it. Okay, so this next one might be my favorite. It's called Walking Planet, and you've probably seen it before. I think I saw it the first time in Kendrick Lamar's Humble music video. I can't really explain it, but it's a super cool effect. All you need is the QooCam 3 and a tripod. You just walk around the tripod while it's recording. Let's test it out. So I've been using the QooCam 3 for the past couple weeks now, and I've been really enjoying it, but just like any other camera, it has its pros and its drawbacks. So let's go into some of the pros and the cons of the QooCam 3. So let's start off with the pros, and this is my first 360 camera, so I really wasn't sure what to expect, but honestly I was really impressed with the image quality. The pictures and videos are both very sharp and vibrant, so it definitely exceeded my expectations as far as image quality went. I really enjoyed Kandao's editing software, both on the mobile app and the one that you can use on the actual computer. Using mostly the one on the computer more, but it makes editing these 360 pictures and videos so easy. It's really intuitive, and there's a lot that you can do on there. It's amazing how easily you can create totally different perspectives using the same 360 footage. You can have two completely different videos using the same footage, so I think that's really cool. Shooting at night is surprisingly really good with the QooCam 3, whether you're taking pictures or videos. To be honest, they both come out looking pretty good and clear. I think that'll open up a lot of creative possibilities. So it definitely extends the amount of time that you're able to shoot, so you don't just have to wait for the perfect lighting situation or for it to be bright daylight. So now let's look at some of the cons that I've noticed, and starting off with, there's not that many accessories that you can get, especially third-party accessories. Being that this is a 360 action camera, you want to take it out and get adventurous with it, but I wish I had like a case or something to protect it, because if you can see right there, I actually got the camera scuffed. So the camera still works a little, but it's kind of cloudy and glossy, and the image doesn't look quite as good as it did when I didn't break it. I think having those accessories, especially third-party accessories, would definitely benefit, but I'm really loving the product, so I definitely see Kandao becoming a bigger company in the future, so maybe that problem will just solve itself in time. Also, I wish there was the ability to shoot in log as opposed to, you know, whatever color profile Kandao wants you to use. I really just like having that flexibility to, while you're in the editing process, change the colors around and make it look however you want it to look. But I like how the colors look in the video anyway, so I guess it's not the biggest deal, but personally, I just like having that extra flexibility. So the last con is the battery life, and while it's not terrible, and it is actually listed as 1 hour on the website, you do get an hour. I just wish it was a little bit longer. 1 hour of battery life can just feel a little limiting, especially when you don't have a charger or an extra battery pack. So my advice would definitely be to just invest in a spare battery. But other than that, I mean, I'm overall really happy with this QooCam 3. Everything that I've used it for, it's kind of exceeded my expectations. I'm really impressed with the type of shots that I got here in Charlotte, just around my backyard. So I can only imagine the level of shots and what I can get when I go out the country or wherever I go for my next trip, because I feel like there's just no limit to the shots that you can get with a 360 camera, and coming in at about $350, it does beat out a lot of the other 360 cameras in the market. So yeah, definitely recommend the Kandao QooCam 3. It's something that I'm gonna take with me in every trip from now on. But anyways, what do you guys think? Personally, I think the QooCam 3 is a great option whenever you're traveling. You guys let me know in the comments if it's something that you would get. And also let me know if there's anything you would wanna see me review as well. Peace.